That's Dahlia. That's Holly. That's Iris.
Counting sheep never worked for Shannon Cooper until she journeyed to rural New Hampshire.
That's Carmen. She's been here since the start.
A world away from her California home, where the 17-year-old high school junior struggled to sleep each night.
I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating. It was just so exhausting.
Shannon suffers from debilitating anxiety and OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder.
I just couldn't get through days without feeling just so awful about myself and my life. And it got worse every day until I realized that I needed to be taken out of school.
That realization led her to Plainfield and Mountain Valley Treatment Center, a 25-acre campus nestled in the foothills of Mount Ascutney.
OCD, anxiety, depression, highly treatable, and doesn't, as far as we are concerned, doesn't need to be treated in an institutional setting.
Carl Lovejoy was part of Mountain Valley's founding team in 2011. The short-term residential treatment center helps 13 to 20-year-olds, bright, talented, high-achieving teens and young adults, overwhelmed by academic and social pressures.
I've always been a perfectionist, which just made school overall pretty difficult.
In Shannon's eyes, no assignment was ever good enough.
I would keep editing a paper over and over and over and over and over. And it would just like, I could have kept going forever and never turned it in. I'll always find something that can be better.
All the while, wearing a veneer of happiness.
In a way, I feel like I need to perform for people, like be a positive person.
Shannon's parents noticed her life spiraling out of control.
I think her interests sort of slipped away over the years because it was just all consumed by the thoughts in her head and her schoolwork.
Years of outpatient therapy wasn't working. Shannon abruptly quit school 3 weeks before the end of her junior year in search of more intensive care.
I didn't know if I'd be able to, stay alive if I kept being at school.
She packed up her beloved unicorn.
My parents got it for me before I was even born.
And trekked cross-country to Mountain Valley, where she'd be immersed 24/7 in exposure therapy, considered the gold standard of treatments.
Just helping people to gradually and collaboratively confront their fears. So they're identifying the things that provoke anxiety for them.
Dr. Tim DiGiacomo, a psychologist and Mountain Valley's clinical director, says everybody experiences anxiety. It can even be helpful at times, improve performance. But there's a tipping point.
And that's kind of what we're talking about here, is when anxiety becomes unhealthy. And we've worked with some of our residents who they hadn't left their room for months, missing entire stretches of school. So really falling behind and being unable to meet those expectations for their age and their development.
Today's teens are overloaded, leading to a growing mental health crisis. They measure themselves against social media-driven ideals. They have easy access to substances, experience parental pressure, college admission angst, and an avalanche of extracurricular activities.
If they receive a B, if they don't start, if they don't get the lead in the play, they feel like they have failed.
Not everyone needs round-the-clock treatment, but Mountain Valley therapist Keely Mailer says an added benefit is living with others experiencing the same struggles.
When they can create a community to support one another, I think that's what makes kind of Mountain Valley so special, is when you have your friends who are here and you create this like really vulnerable space, they can pick you up and they can encourage you, and they also kind of hold you accountable.
Therapy at Mountain Valley comes in all forms, certainly individual and group sessions. Non-traditional therapy too, like nurturing animals.
Your reward for being social.
And growing a garden. Physical fitness, drawing and painting, even nights on the town. Just as the seasons gradually change during Shannon's months-long stay, so too do her coping skills, bravely confronting her anxiety.
By no means is it cured or is it fixed, but I think the difference is now she knows what to do when she gets stuck or when something happens.
Shannon's parents, back for graduation, see a difference and hope for lasting contentment.
To see the Shannon now, where she's kind of a bright light and making plans for herself and happy and dealing with the things that don't make her happy. All that makes me incredibly proud and confident in what she'll be able to do.
It's always darkest just before dawn.
I'm just really grateful. I just feel better. I know what I want in life. Like a big part of Mountain Valley is like finding your values in life.